Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be checking out Fully Funded Commonwealth 2025-2026 PhD scholarships for full-time doctoral study in UK. Earlier I did a video about Commonwealth Masters Scholarship is on this channel. Later on I received an email from someone asking me to do a video for the Commonwealth PhD scholarships. I had wanted not to do it earlier because it shares almost the same application procedure or application process with that of the Master's Scholarship. But after I got the email, I decided to do it. Without further ado, let's head straight into the video. Alright, we are here. Let's start with the financial assistance or the benefits attached to this scholarship, Commonwealth PhD scholarships. This scholarship provides an approved airfare from the scholar's home country to the UK and return at the end of the award. Approved tuition fees. Full fees are covered by the agreement between the CSC, that's the Commonwealth Scholarship, and the UK University, and scholars are not liable to pay for any part of the tuition fees. Thirdly, stipend or living allowance at the rates of £1,378 per month or £1,690 per month for those at universities in London metropolitan area are also provided by the scholarship. Warm clothing allowance where applicable are provided as well. Study travel grants towards the cost of study related travel within the UK or overseas are also provided. The scholarship also makes provision towards the cost of field work undertaken overseas, the cost of one economy class return airfare to the field work location. Additionally, the scholarship also provides paid midterm visit airfare to the scholar's home country. And then family allowance. Let's pay attention to this family allowance. The scholarship provides allowance if a scholar is accompanied by their spouse but no children. Spouse allowance of £297 per month for a maximum period of 9 months, and that's if they and their spouse are living together at the same address in the UK. Secondly, if a scholar is accompanied by their spouse and children, spouse allowance of £297 per month and child allowance of £297 per month for the first child, and then £146 per month for the second child and third child under the age of 16. If their spouse and children are living with them at the same address in the UK, that's the only condition attached to it. Your spouse and then your children must be living with you in the same address in UK. And then lastly, if a scholar has children and is widowed, divorced, or a single parent, child allowance of £590 per month for the first child and £146 per month for the second and third child under the age of 16. And that's if the children are living with them at the same address in UK. You can see that there are so many great benefits and financial assistance attached to this scholarship for PhD applicants. Alright, now let's take a look at the eligible countries for the PhD. The following countries are eligible for the Commonwealth PhD application. We have Bangladesh, Cameroon, the Gambia, Kenya, Kiribati, Lesotho, Malawi, Mozambique, Nigeria, Pakistan, Rwanda, Sierra Leone, Solomon Islands, Sri Lanka, Tanzania, Togo, Tuvalu, Uganda, and Zambia. So if you are from any of these countries, you are eligible to apply. Applicant eligibility. To apply for the scholarship, applicant must be a citizen of or have been granted refugee status by an eligible Commonwealth country. You should be permanently resident in an eligible Commonwealth country. You should be available to start academic studies in UK by September 2025. You should have a 2-1 or a first class or a 2-2 and the relevant postgraduate qualification, which is usually a master's degree. You should not be registered for a PhD or a Master of Philosophy leading to a PhD at a UK university or in your home country before September/October 2025. Additionally, you should be unable to afford to study in the UK without the scholarship, and then you must have provided all supporting documentation in the required format. This is the eligibility for the applicants, so you can come here and go through it. I've already listed them anyway, so if you feel that you're eligible, kindly apply. Can we now look at the supporting documentation? You can see that the last line says that you have to provide all supporting documentation in the required format. So what are the supporting documentation? The supporting documentation we have here is your passport photograph or your national ID card, which is more of a proof that you are a citizen or have refugee status in an eligible Commonwealth country. You should have your full transcripts ready, which should detail all higher education qualification. And then you should have references from at least 2 individuals in PDF format, signed and on institutional letterhead or an email clearly showing the sender's detail. You also need a supporting statement in PDF format, signed and either on institutional letterhead or an email clearly showing the sender's details from a proposed supervisor in the UK from at least one of the institutions named on the application form. And remember that your application will not be considered, or it will be considered ineligible if any of the required documentation is not included by the closing date. You need to contact your referee as soon as possible, and the referee should be able to tell how long and in what capacity they have known you, and then be able to tell the suitability or your suitability for the proposed scholarship and the need for the particular subject of study in the UK. Your referee should be able to give assessment of your particular strengths and weaknesses, and then your potential to impact development in your home country. Finally, any other general qualities which the referee considers would make the applicant or make you as an applicant a good recipient of this scholarship. Alright, and that's that for the supporting documentation. What else do we need to know? Okay, selection process and criteria. Applications will be considered according to the following criteria. What are the criteria? Of course, it should be the academic merit, the quality of your research proposal, and the potential impacts on the development of the candidate's home country. The rules home country, I know that should be a mistake, it should be home country. Okay, how to apply? That's the most important thing. At the moment, the application is open and it will close on 15th of October 2024. And this scholarship is for study in the UK that will begin in September or October 2025. If you are ready to apply, you need to come and click on online application system. I've clicked on online application system. It's going to take me to this particular portal. Welcome to registration and login page for the Commonwealth Scholarship Commission's 2025 doctoral application form. If you've already registered on this portal before, you input your username here and then your password and submit. But if you're a new user and you've not registered before, you click on new user and then fill in the details as required and proceed with your application. Alright, I just clicked on the new user and it brought me here. This is the information you need to provide as a new user who is registering on this portal for the first time: your email address, your password. You confirm your password and then you click on submit. Alright, let's go back. So after you must have finished submitting your details on the online application systems, you now come and select the national nominating agencies. Submitting only on the online application system is not enough. You need to apply separately to what we call a nominator, and each country has their nominating agency or their nominators. For the PhD program, I think for the master's program there were about 2 nominators, but for the PhD we have about 3. There are 3 types of nominator invited to participate in the PhD scholarship program: national nominating agencies, which is the main route of application anyway. We have selected universities/university bodies which can nominate their own academic staff for academic staff that will be applying for the same scholarship. And then we have selected non-governmental organization and charitable bodies. And also remember that each nominator oversees its own selection process and may have additional eligibility criteria. So you must, as an applicant, check with the nominator for their specific advice and rules for applying and their own eligibility criteria. What do you need to do? After you must have submitted on the online application system, you come and click on national nominating agencies for the students that will be applying, unless you are an academic staff that will be applying using the selected university/university bodies. If you are not, please let's click on national nominating agencies. You can see that it's grouped into different regions: all countries, Africa, Asia, British Overseas Territories, Caribbean and Americas, and then Pacific. When I was doing the Commonwealth Master Scholarship, I used Ghana as an example. Let me still use Ghana this time and then use Nigeria also. For Ghana, you can see the nominating agency, deputy director, coordinator of scholarships. You can see the website here, www.ghanascholarships.secretariat.com. You can click on the website, so you visit the website and submit your application to the nominating agency, which is the deputy director, coordinator of scholarships, Ghana Scholarships Secretariat. For Nigeria, let me look for Nigeria. Where is Nigeria? Okay, I can see Nigeria here. You click and you see the nominating agency, Federal Scholarship Board, Abuja Scholarship Administration, Federal Scholarship Board, Plot 245, Samuel Ademu, Lagos Street, Central Business District. The phone numbers are here, the email address is here, and then the website is here, www.education.gov.ng. You click on this website and then locate scholarships, and then finally you locate Commonwealth PhD scholarships and apply to them. Okay, every country, Cameroon is here. You can check out that of Cameroon. Cameroon is Ministry of Higher Education, Department of Assistance and University Welfare. Every country have their own nominator or nominating agency, so do well to apply to them. That's how to apply for the scholarship for the PhD applicants. It has almost the same application procedure or method with that of masters. And if you are applying for your master's program, you can decide to watch the video on my channel here. I've done a video about it as well. So that's all we need to know about the scholarship. I'm going to leave the link to this portal in the description of the video, so you can come and check it out. If there's any other thing you need to read, we have FAQs and inquiries. That's the frequently asked questions. You can decide to come and click on FAQs page, so you see a lot of frequently asked questions about this scholarship. I believe this should have an answer to all your questions. So you have it here. How are Commonwealth scholars selected? What are the CSC selection criteria? What does a Commonwealth scholarship cover? I've already mentioned that earlier. And then we have a lot and lots of other questions. I think we have covered the basic things you need to know. And if you're ready to apply, come to this portal and start your application. I will leave the link, like I said, in the description of the video. If you're still watching, like the video, share the video to your friends who might be interested, and then subscribe to my channel, because more of these videos will be coming on my channel. God bless you, and I wish you the best of luck as you apply. Goodbye.